But this is going to be my Jose Ramirez versus Jose Pedraza prediction. Good fucking Mexican versus Puerto Rico fight. But Jose Ramirez is 5'10". He has a 72.5-inch reach. I round up, I call it 73. He's 29 years of age. His record's 26-1 with 17 wins coming by way of knockout. That only loss coming to the undisputed champion, Josh Taylor, in a top 5 pound-for-pounder. No shame in that. Jose Pedraza is 5'9". He has a 71-inch reach. He's 32 years of age. His record reached 29-3 with 14 wins coming by way of knockout and 15 by way of decision. Okay, so Jose Pedraza, I'm going to start with Jose Pedraza. He's got a lot of experience under his belt. He's been in there. He went the distance with Loma, given that was Loma coming off of shoulder surgery. But he went the distance with Pedraza. He went the distance with Zepeda, who's a top 5 140-pounder, in my opinion. And he won a few rounds against Tank Davis. He won a couple of rounds against Tank Davis, bro. And in my opinion, he was weight drained in that fight. And that was the only legitimate world title that Tank Davis ever won. All that 135 and 140 are all silver and suck my dick titles. But on to Jose Ramirez. Now, he was unified champ. He's coming off a tough loss to Josh Taylor in the spring. Again, there's no shame in losing to one of the 4 or 5 best pound-for-pounders in boxing. But here's my thing with Jose Ramirez, right? Now, he's been in there with Postal. He's been in there with Zepeda. He knocked out Maurice Hooker, which is a solid win. But both the Jose Zepeda fight and the Victor Postal fight, both of them fights, I mean, he got the W, but they were both majority decisions. Me personally, I thought Victor Postal beat Ramirez. And I haven't seen the Zepeda fight in a while, but when I first scored it when it was live, I had Zepeda beating Jose Ramirez as well. I mean, they were close fights. I'm not disputing the decision, but those fights really could have went either way with Jose Ramirez and Jose Zepeda and Jose Ramirez and Victor Postal. Now, Jose Ramirez is a little younger, a little taller, got a little bit of reach on him. But my point being is both guys have been in there with the best. Jose Pedraza does a good job of... he can switch from orthodox to southpaw. You can fight any way you want it. That's the way you need it. So the problem I see, and this fight's scheduled for February the 5th, by the way, for those of you who don't know. It's a good 140-pound scrap. It really is. But the problem I see with Jose Pedraza in this fight is he doesn't have the power. He's a good boxer. He can give Jose Ramirez problems with his boxing skills. He can, just like Victor Postal did, for example. But the problem is Jose Pedraza doesn't have any power. And with that being said, I think Pedraza's gonna win. He'll win some rounds in this fight. He'll outbox Ramirez in spurts. I see this being actually I think this is going to be a very fan-friendly affair as well. Another good fight by Grandpa Bob, but, you know, nobody wants to give Bob Arum his credit. But anyways, we'll just lick the nuts of Eddie Hearn until Jesus gets back, but nobody wants to give Bob credit. Another very good matchup by Grandpa Bob. But like I say, I think Pedraza is going to have some trouble keeping Jose Ramirez off of him because he isn't a big puncher. Like Josh Taylor was able to keep him at bay because he could crack. You know, he dropped him twice. Zepeda, you know, now Pedraza is a good boxer, but I don't think he's quite as good as a boxer as somebody like Victor Postal is, who has that deep. And Pedraza's got a decent amateur background too. Don't get me wrong, but I see Pedraza winning rounds in this fight. I see him looking good in spurts, okay? But ultimately, I do see Jose Ramirez chewing through it, okay? I see Jose Ramirez chewing through it and, you know, unleashing those furies. And Jose Ramirez has got a nice Nice left hook to the body, into the head. He likes to go head, body, head, body, head. You know, he's got a solid straight right hand too. So he's a typical Robert Garcia fighter, but likes to come forward and bang, and he can crack. Ramirez can crack, Pedraza can't. Okay? And not to say Ramirez is a bad boxer or anything, because he's got some boxing skills too, but I just have trouble seeing Jose Pedraza keeping Jose Ramirez off of him. So for my official prediction, I'm going to say Jose Ramirez, either he TKOs him late or wins by a hard-fought unanimous decision in an 8-4 type of fight. So I think he'll either get Pedraza out of there late or win an 8-4 type of decision. So, but nevertheless, good Mexico versus Puerto Rico scrap. Like I say, I might be away at summer camp when this fight goes down, but still a good fight nevertheless. So for my official prediction, I got Jose Ramirez. I'm going to say Jose Ramirez by decision because he went the distance with Loma. He went the distance with Zepeda. But maybe Ramirez gets him out of there late. Okay? And another thing is I think Jose Pedraza fills in better than he at 135 and 140 than he did at 130. Like I say, I think he was a little drained when Gervonta Davis fought him. So, yeah, I'm going with Jose Ramirez on this one, though, people. I think either a decision... I'll say Jose Ramirez by decision in a hard-fought battle in an 8-4 type of fight. So that's my prediction, guys. Please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Hit the bell notification. And God bless you all and have a lovely day. Salute.